All right, we'll take up file 2016-54490, Joseph Burwanger and Samantha Roach. Ms. Roach is here. Mr. Burwanger is not. He's not logged into the Zoom meeting. I've checked the courthouse and he's not checked in here. He's not sitting in the hallway. Matter was set for further proceedings on parenting time. Was reset from a week ago till today to address Mr. Burwanger's living situation.
Yes.
I guess, I don't know, ma'am, I'll swear you in, I guess. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you given this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Do you have any ongoing knowledge about Mr. Burwanger's living situation? I know he was living in a hotel and I didn't.
Last I knew, he was still in the hotel. I did allow him to, I hate to make it sound like that, like just Delia wanted to see her dad. She missed him. Wednesday night, he asked if she could still come, spend the night with him. I figured, why not? I knew they were still in the hotel, but I figured a fun night, go play in the pool, whatever. One night, no big deal. Delia came home Thursday night, absolutely distraught. Apparently they have 2 adults and 3 children, not counting my daughter. So 4 children counting her in this hotel room with 2 beds. The kids are fighting over the beds and who's going to sleep where in the chair on the floor. I don't know. She came home completely distraught last night, which is why I'm not shocked that Joseph is not here right now, because I did try to contact him and civilly discuss the issue with him and he flew off the handle. So I'm genuinely not shocked that he's here right now. I do not know. I cannot say. For all I know, maybe they checked out of the hotel last night, although I doubt it. But I cannot say for sure whether he is still in the hotel or not. I would honestly assume so, because he's not here after the things that I tried to bring up to him today.
Right. So, your daughter.
He was actually pretty convinced, just flat out. I think that's why he's not here. Like, you're going to tell the judge the truth and I'm going to get her taken. So congratulations. And that was the last, like, even semi-coherent text message I received from him. So I bet you that's why he's not here, is because he is still in that situation.
So there was Joseph and 2 other adults and 3.
No, I'm sorry. I said 2 adults.
Oh, 2.
Joseph and his girlfriend.
Okay.
And then his girlfriend has 3 kids, 2
Oh.
boys and a girl. And then Delia was visiting. And I have worked in hotels. It's very rare you find any rooms that are bigger than 2 queen size beds.
Yeah.
Especially in the Big Rapids area. So they had the kids in that kind of situation. Delia was telling me a lot of things that I'm not going to bring up because, again, it's all hearsay from a 10-year-old. I could be wrong. She could be wrong. She could be exaggerating. But the things that she was telling me last night, my daughter came home very, very distraught last night. She was very excited to see her father and came home from that hotel just destroyed. It took me hours to call. It took 3 people and a couple of hours to calm her down after coming home from that situation.
So, Mr. Burwanger had indicated he wanted parenting time on a week-on, week-off basis, and you had opposed that. You continue to oppose that then?
At this point in time, yes, I do. I will tell you the same thing I've always told him. I'm not opposed to going back to that situation eventually, but it's just, I feel like he doesn't understand. I'm trying to give him a situation here. Like, how many people have that opportunity for that kind of help? You know what I mean? Like, you have to get your stuff together. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. People make mistakes. You got to get your stuff together. But what's bothering me is he knows that he doesn't exactly have the greatest situation for her, and he's not willing to just accept, like, maybe she'd be better off here. Like he pointed out, I won't even deny I'm unemployed at the moment, but I do have the luxury and the luck to live with my father, who helps make sure that my daughter is always taken care of. She's got a solid, steady roof over her head, the most steady roof she's had over her head her entire life. Like, it's not about taking her from Joe. It's about giving him the opportunity to be able to put his money and his time, his effort towards getting better. And then we can go back to the 50-50. Like, I'm not her only parent. It would be selfish to just want her all the time. Me and her have had that discussion. Like, I'm not opposed to the 50-50, but I want him to have his stuff together and I want him to be able to stand up for himself. Because right now he's not doing either of those things. And I know Joseph, known him for 20 years. He's one of the smartest, most capable people I know. He should be able to do this.
So right now his parenting time is currently ordered at alternating weekends and Wednesday afternoons.
Yes.
That's okay. Just the week on, week off. You're not in favor of it at this point?
Yeah, I'm not okay with the week on, week off. I mean, legally, like, as far as the visitation times, I'm more than happy with that being still being set. Just the thing is, that was what frustrated me too. Me and Joseph has always been able to negotiate, I guess, outside of the court. Like, okay, this weekend we're not gonna, trade off or whatever. And that was what my daughter was asking for, was just for right now, she doesn't want to be there because his situation is just so, it's stressful to her. So I'm more than happy with keeping that legally so that he feels he still has legal rights to his daughter. Like, I don't want to take that from him. But
Right.
right now, just he's not in a good position to have her, and it's hurting her more than it's helping her to be near him.
All right, you had made overtones at the last hearing about having people you wanted to call to testify. Did you have any witnesses you wanted to call to testify today?
My father is here and willing to testify as far as, the fact that I've had Delia for the last year and what Joseph's behavior has been like since then. I mean, if we're gonna be able to come to a solid agreement, I really, the only other two people I was going to get, honestly, I couldn't get for the day, and they really, as much as they do paint the picture that I'm trying to paint, they don't really attend to this issue right this moment.
All right.
So if you would like to speak to my father about the fact of Delia being here and how much she, she did, we sat down with my dad and talked to Joe about how Delia wanted to stay here with us. And so, I mean, he can testify to those things. My daughter has asked to not be with her father or to stay with me full time. He can testify to that, but really, I mean, if you don't need to hear anything regarding that, then
I don't know that it's necessary at this point without him here. I guess in the absence of any other information, it'd be my intent just to keep the current schedule in place, pending further order of the court. I'm not going to set another review, so it would be up to either you or Joseph to file a motion if you wanted to see things change. But
okay.
at this point, it would just be the alternating weekends and
Okay. I do have a question for you. Honestly, I don't know if you can answer it for me or not, but here's my chance. Legally, I guess. Okay, like I said, last night my daughter came home from visiting her father and she was very distraught. She flat out told me that she does not want, not even that she doesn't want to be with him right now. It's that she wants to stay with me full time right now because of his circumstances. Legally, what options do I have as far as that goes? Because I'm sorry, I don't think it's fair that I should have to force my daughter to go sleep in a hotel room chair. I mean, I don't want I do not want him to lose his parenting time. I do not want him to lose his legal right to see his daughter. But right at this moment, it is not, it's not a good situation. She was distraught. I've never seen my daughter like that. And I'm sorry, morally, legally, you can say whatever. Morally, I do not feel right sending her off in a situation that she is not comfortable in.
All right, I guess with that, parenting time, immediately or in the short term, I would leave up to you, I suppose. The parenting time would be as agreed until Mr. Berwanger has a permanent residence. And then at that point, it would transition back to the every other weekend,
Okay,
Wednesday afternoon.
okay, okay, so
That's that situation.
I know it's a gray area. Like I said, I didn't even know if I could ask you, but just I don't know what to do here. I really don't.
It's up
I
for
don't wanna
review,
send
so
my
pretty much the door is wide open as to what can happen at a review. Based on
Right.
some evidence, but the evidence that they're living in a hotel room with already 5 people, that's pretty crowded situation. And then your testimony about your daughter's state of mind when she returned is pretty persuasive as well. So you've been pretty honest, I think, and indicated that you would make time for him to see the child. So I'll leave it up to you until he has a permanent residence. Then at that point, it would be the every other weekend and Wednesday.
Okay, all right, yep.
Right.
All right, so should I be looking for another court date, or is that something that
No.
if we felt like the need, then we would do it later?
Yeah, I'm not gonna set another one. If either of you
Okay.
want to change things in the future, you can file a motion.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You bet, we're all set.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too.